In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to crochet these beautiful textured bookmarks. This is a great project for new beginners. It's quick, it's fun, it uses very little yarn. Stick with me till the end. I'm going to tell you something really cool about this pattern. And if you're new here, hello, I'm Laisha from With Love Laisha. Now let's jump in. I used Lily Sugar and Cream 100% cotton yarn. You can get several bookmarks out of one skein, but exact yarn amounts will be in the description box. You can use any level 3 or 4 weight yarn, but anything thicker than that will get too thick. And anything thinner may be difficult to work with if you're a beginner. I used a size H 5.0 mm hook, some scissors, yarn needle or darning needle. Stitch markers are optional. They'll help you count your rows. A ruler or tape measure also optional. My bookmark is a little less than 2.5 inches in width and a little more than 7.25 inches in length, but you can make yours any size you want. The first thing we need to do to crochet our bookmark is to make a slip knot. So if you know how to do one, go ahead. I like to lay my yarn on my hook with the tail facing away from me and make sure I have a nice long tail. I'm going to bring the tail over that longer piece of yarn, over my working yarn. I'm going to hold down here, yarn over, and pull through the loop. I'm going to pull down on the tail to tighten that knot and pull down on the working yarn to tighten up that loop. You don't want to make that loop too tight because it will be difficult to work into later. I'm going to chain 8. You can do any even number, but for this pattern, you want to do at least 8 chains. Yarn over and pull through that loop. Yarn over and pull through that loop. That's 2 chains. Yarn over and pull through. That's 3. You don't want to make your chains too tight because they'll be difficult to work into, especially with cotton yarn. Now I'm going to chain 1 more for a turning chain. So I have 9 chains total. So I'm going to place a single crochet in every chain all the way down. I'm going to start in the second chain from the hook. This is my first chain where this loop is coming out of. My second one is next to that. You can see these V's. Each V is 1 chain. I'm going into this chain right here. And I'm going to insert into the center of that and just get that top loop on my hook. I'm just getting that top loop. Pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. That's my single crochet. Once I've worked into the stitch, you can see there's a gap in it. So to move to the next one, I know it's the next V. Hasn't been worked into yet. Then I'm going to insert into the center, just get that top loop, and place my single crochet. So at the end of your first row, you should have 8 stitches. So let's count our stitches. Tilt your work towards you slightly and see these V's at the top. These are the tops of your stitches. We're going to count these V's to see how many stitches we have. It's easier if you start with the last stitch you did. So right here where this loop is coming out of is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this weird loop at the end is 8. That's what it looks like. Let's chain 1. So we're going to turn our work. I'm just turning it to the back. And before I start on row 2, I'm going to pull up on this loop to tighten my chain 1 because I don't want a weird bump at the edge. I want my edges to be nice and smooth and even. Now we're ready to place our row of textured stitches. We're going to alternate between single crochet and extended double crochet. And I'll show you how to do it, so don't worry. We're going to go into the very first stitch. You can see that hole, it's right under our chain 1. We're going to go into that hole. So we're placing a single crochet in that first stitch. Now in the next stitch, which is this next hole here, we're going to place an extended double crochet. So you can see we've worked into this. It's going to be the next hole right next to that. So we're going to yarn over, insert into that hole, pull up a loop, yarn over again, This is the extended part of our double crochet. We're going to pull through that first loop, yarn over once more, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over for the 3rd time, and pull through the last 2 loops. That's an extended double crochet. Now we're going to move to the next stitch. So we've worked into these 2. You can see they're pulling up a little bit. We're going into this one right here. This time we're going to do a single crochet. And now to the next one. We're going to do an extended double crochet. Now we're here at our last stitch. Tilt your work towards you and see that V at the end. We're going in there. So your last stitch should be an extended double crochet. So yarn over, and you're going to get both legs of that V on your hook. Go ahead and chain 1, and I'm going to pull up on that loop to tighten. And from here, you're just repeating the row we just did. Now we're going to start again with our single crochet. So this is our chain, and this hole, that's where we're going to place our single crochet. And then again, we're looking for the next hole. So go ahead and do your extended double crochet. So you're actually placing a single crochet in the top of every extended double crochet from the row before, and you're placing an extended double crochet in every single crochet. Here you can see this stitch is a single crochet because it's not as bumped as this one. So I will place an extended double crochet in there. And then the next one is bumped, so I'll place a single crochet in it. But once you start your row with a single crochet, you're just alternating. Now the last stitch, again, looks a little funny. So to tilt your work towards you, and you're going under that last V. So yarn over for your extended double, because we always end with an extended double. And get the 2 legs of that V. So go ahead and continue crocheting rows of single crochet and extended double crochet until you're happy with the height of your bookmark. I did 18 rows. What I'm going to do to help me count my rows is grab a stitch marker, anything you can use as a marker, and I'm going to just place it into my last stitch right there. So I know now that I have 2 rows done. And that way, when you come back and you're trying to count how many rows you did, you just need to count your stitch markers. You know, okay, this is 2 rows done. So go ahead and meet me back here when you're happy with the height of your bookmark. I'll show you what to do for the last row. So I have already counted my stitches. I have chained 1, turned my work, and I've tightened up that first chain. So I'm just going to place 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way down. And your stitches might be tighter than mine, so you can always stretch your work a little bit to see where that hole is. And you want to make sure that you do get that V on your hook. And if your row of single crochet is coming out too tight, feel free to go up a hook size just for your row of single crochet. Now I'm ready to knot off and sew in my ends. Chain 1, make a nice big loop, and then I'm going to pull down on that back strand to tighten my knot. So I'm going to go down the edge of my project And the idea is to keep your needle in between the stitches so that your yarn stays in between the stitches. And I'm going to go over one strand of yarn here just to anchor my tail in place. Wiggle it a little bit to get that tail really nice and hidden. You're going to do the same thing to the other tail on the other end, and your project is finished. So here are my finished bookmarks, and the really cool thing about this pattern is you can use it to crochet anything that's a rectangle or a square. You can do washcloths, dish scrubbies, you can use a beautiful acrylic yarn and do a scarf. Let me know if you'd like a tutorial on that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and keep crocheting with love and patience. I'll see you in the next one.